Hi guys, my name is Mordinson. Today is August 30th, 2020. It's been a couple of days since the Ukrainian government has introduced the travel ban for all the foreign travelers, and now we have a little more information as to the travel ban itself and also the exceptions, and I wanted to share this information with you. First of all, I wanted to say that reading this information on the government website, I feel quite optimistic, and they say it themselves. Check it out. These conditions, and they are talking about the exceptions in the travel ban, may be revised towards more loyal entry rules as a part of the changes to the resolution. This sounds very good, and actually even the fact that there is a list of exceptions is different from the travel ban we had when the quarantine, when the lockdown happened back in spring. So that's something new. And the list consists of different clauses and situations which would grant an individual the entry to Ukraine. So if you read this list, you will see that there are a couple of loopholes which can be used if you really need and want to come to Ukraine until the end of September, because the travel ban is going to last until the September 29th. So I will just read a couple of things from this list for you. First of all, this is a list of people who are allowed to come to Ukraine despite the travel ban. So relatives of the first line of citizens of Ukraine. So what is the first line relative? It's a parent, child, or a spouse. So if you have Ukrainian parents or a Ukrainian spouse, which is probably more likely, or a child who is a Ukrainian citizen, you can still come to Ukraine. Persons who have an official permit to work in Ukraine, persons traveling through the territory of Ukraine in transit and having documents confirming travel abroad within 2 days. So if you need to transit through Ukraine, you can still do it. Persons studying in educational institutions of Ukraine, persons permanently or temporarily residing in the territory of Ukraine having a permit for the permanent or temporary residency. Refugees, diplomats, heads of or members of the official delegations, drivers and crew members if it's a cargo ship or truck, military instructors from NATO, workers of culture arriving at the invitation of a culture institution, athletes arriving to participate in official sport events, technical specialists arriving at the invitation of representatives of a Ukrainian enterprise, persons who transport stem cells for transplantation, and the last one, last but not the least, persons arriving for treatment at healthcare institutions of Ukraine. Guys, I'm not saying that you have to use this loophole, but it's definitely a loophole, because it's really not that difficult to get, if we all need to, for example, to get our teeth checked every once in a while. And a dental clinic is also a medical institution, a healthcare institution, so it's really not that difficult. If you really need to be in Ukraine before the end of September, you can use this loophole, just get some documents that prove that you are heading to Ukraine in order to have some dental work done. At the same time, you know that the decision to whether allow you to enter Ukraine or not is made on the border by the border officer. After scrutinizing, after looking at all your documents and all the information you provide to the border officer. So to our clients, we simply recommend to wait until the end of the month and come over when the travel ban is over, because it can be a little bit risky. Yes, you can get these documents, for example, from the healthcare institution, and there is a good chance that you will be allowed to enter Ukraine, but there is also a risk that you know, the authority, the border officer doesn't let you enter Ukraine, and of course that would mean lost time, lost money and the tickets. But once again, guys, the main message that I want to send with this video, the fact that they are saying that, you know, we might revise this list, or even the fact that they are saying this, it's a good sign. I have a feeling that the travel ban is actually going to be lifted even before September 29th, but we will see. I really hope so. I don't want to jinx it, but I really hope so. Guys, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. I will be happy to answer them.